Good morning, students. So now we are going to do the 2b numericals. So here we are having two bodies of equal masses are placed at a height h and 2h. So height of body 1 and height of body 2 is given to you. But they are having the equal masses. So masses remain same. You have to calculate the ratio of their gravitational potential energy. You know the formula of gravitational potential energy, that is mgh. Put down all the values. Okay, so one is h, another is 2h. mgh will get cancelled with mgh, so ratio which you are getting, that is 1:2. The next is find the gravitational potential energy of 1 kg mass is given to you, of height 5 meter, height is given to you, on the ground g is also given to you. So it's simply you will put down the values of mgh and you will get the value of the gravitational potential energy. Okay, the third numerical, a box of weight 150 kgf has the gravitational potential energy stored in it is equal to 14700 joules. Energy is given to you, weight is given to you. Weight is given to you means value of mg is given to you. Okay, you have to find the height of the box above the ground. So you have to convert this kgf first into Newton. So you have to multiply it with the value of g. So when you multiply it value of g, you will get the value of mg. H you have to calculate. Putting down all the values, you will get the result. Fourth numerical, a body of mass 5 kg falls from a height of 10 meter to 4 meter. Okay, height from one height is 10 meter, another height is how much? It is 4 meter. So what is the loss in potential energy? So you will calculate the loss in potential. You will calculate the potential energy for the first height, that is mgh, that is 5 into 10 into 10, and then for the another one which is 4 meter, that is 5 into 10 into 4. So loss in potential energy will be 500 minus 200 is equal to 300. The total energy possessed by the body at any instant, that the potential energy maximum or the energy maximum will be at its height. So the total energy possessed by the body, that is 500 joules. So because that is the total energy, you can do it anyway, that potential energy and kinetic energy will remain conserved. Or you will say at first height, the maximum height, the potential energy is this much, which is equal to the total energy. So that is equal to 500 joules. The next numerical we are having, fifth question. The fifth question is calculate the height through which a body of mass 0.5 kg is lifted if the energy spent in doing so is 1 joule. Energy is given to you 1 joule, mass is given to you, g is given to you. Putting down all the values, you will get the value of h. Now the sixth numerical, a boy weighing 25 kgf climbs up from the first floor at a height of 3 meter above the ground to a third floor at a height of 9 meter above the ground. So what will be the increase in gravitational potential energy? So it's simple, mgh2 minus mgh1. Putting down the values, you will get the value of increase in GPE. Okay. The next question we are having, the seventh numerical, a vessel containing mass 50 kg, mass is given to you, is placed at a height of 15 meter above the ground. Height is given to you. Assuming gravitational potential energy at the ground to be 0, what will be the gravitational potential energy of water in the vessel? So what is the amount of gravitational potential energy? As reference point, ground is given to you is 0. So the work done or energy is what? That is mgh, that is 4900 joules. Fine. So that is the work done. Work done is equal to energy. So the increase in potential energy is mgh2 minus mgh1, where h1 is already given to you 0. So the answer will remain same. The ninth question, a block A weighing 100 Newton is pulled up a slope of length 5 meter. Okay, slope is given to you, that is 5 meter. And by means of a constant force F is equal to 100. What you have to find out? See beta, this is the diagram. This is 5 meter and this side is 3 meter. what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the potential energy, and you have to calculate the work done by the force F in moving the block A 5 meter along the slope. So what will be the forces given to you? So the work done will be force into displacement. So that comes out to be directly 500 joules. What is the increase in potential energy? So to find out the increase in potential energy, you have to find out the potential energy of this case also. So that will be the energy of this case also. That is equal to mgh, coming out to be 300 joules. So the difference will be 500 minus 300 is equal to 200 joules. Okay, it's very simple. It's first of all you calculate the work done in this case. Okay, you are having the work done in this case. That work done is actually equal to energy. I have already told you. So you got the energy of this case. You find out the energy of this side. Subtract it. You will get the answer. 10th numerical beta. Find the kinetic energy of the body of mass 1 kg moving with the uniform velocity 10 meter per second. Simply use the formula kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Put down the values and you will get the result. Now the 11th question. If the speed of car is halved, how does its kinetic energy change? See, these kind of questions are important first of all. So kinetic energy is what? Half mv square. Now your speed is halved. So it means v will become v by 2. Putting down the value there, that is half mv by 2 whole square. So that is, you see, it become 1 by 4 of half mv square. Half mv square is the actual kinetic energy. So it becomes 1 by 4th of that kinetic energy. Okay. Now in the 12th question, what they are saying, calculate a decrease in kinetic energy of a moving body if the velocity reduces to half of the initial body. So what you have to calculate? Now you have to calculate the decrease. So we are subtracting both the values. You can directly proceed like as we have done in this form question. We do the same procedure, but here I have directly subtracted. Fine, you can do it in any way. Either find out the first one first and then the second one, and then you are subtracting. That is 1 minus 1 by 4. You are doing completely your choice how you want to do it. So the kinetic energy of first is half mv square. For the second is half m 1 upon 2v whole square. Putting down all the values. When you putting down all the values and subtract it, you will get the values as 3 by 4 of kinetic energy. It's 3 by 4 of half mv square. That is the kinetic energy of the first part. Okay. 13th numerical. In 13th numerical, we are having two bodies of equal masses are moving with uniform velocity v and 2v. One body is v, that is 2v. Masses are same. You have to find out the ratio. So kinetic energy of one body is half mv square. The kinetic energy of another body will be equal to half m into 4v square. Putting down all the values, so the ratio comes out to be 1:4. 14th question. A car is running at a speed of 15 km per hour while another car is similar, so it means masses are same, is moving at a speed of 45 km per hour. So another is moving with 45 km per hour. Find the ratio of their kinetic energies. Simply kinetic energy of 1 upon kinetic energy 2. Putting down all the values, solve the calculations. No need to find out any m or putting any value. M will get cancelled with m because they are saying the similar cars. So the mass will remain same. So the answer coming out to be 1 upon 9. 15th question. A boy of mass 0.5 kg slows down from a speed of 5 meter per second to 3 meter per second. Okay, calculate the change in kinetic energy. See beta, this question you can do it in two ways. Either directly write the subtracting formula, that half mv square of 1 minus half mv square of the second, or you separately find them out. That first of all kinetic energy of 1 is half mv square. Putting down the values when your velocity is 5 meter per second, and then v is 3 meter per second. Finding out the values, then subtracting the change, you will get that there is what? Decrease. So that's on you how you want to do the question. You directly putting the minus formula the way I have done in this, okay, or you will do it in this way. What will be the change? Next, 16th question here we are having. A cannonball of mass 500 gram is fired with the speed of 15 meter per second. We have to find out the kinetic energy and the momentum. So here it is given 500 gram. First of all, we convert it into kgs. All SI units are required. So kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Putting down the values, you will get the value of kinetic energy. Momentum is what? Mass into velocity. Putting down the values and you will get the answer. Okay, now come up on the 17th question. 17th question, a body of mass 10 kg is moving with the velocity of 20 meter per second. Okay, here we are having mass 10 kg moving with the velocity 20 meter per second. If mass is doubled, it will become 20 kg. Okay, if mass is doubled, it will become 20 kg. Mass is double and velocity is halved. That will become 20 by 2, 10 meter per second. You have to find out the initial kinetic energy and the final kinetic energy. So this is half mv square in this case, where mass is 10 kg and velocity is 20 meter per second. So here we are having mass as 20 kg and velocity as 10 meter per second. Putting down the values, you will get the value as 200,000 joules and 1000 joules. Yes, now the 18th question. 18th question, a truck weighing 100 kgf is changing its speed with respect to 36 km per hour to 72 km per hour in 2 minutes. Okay, calculate the work done by the engine and you have to find out its power. Okay, so first the mass is given to you, that is 100 kg, or weight is given to you 100 kgf, so mass will be 1000 kg. Mass is given to you as 1000 kgf. Weight is given to you as 1000 kgf. So mass is equal to 1000 kg. Velocities I have converted first into meter per second. So that is 10 meter per second and 20 meter per second. So you have to find out calculate the work done by the engine. See, initial velocity is also given to you and final is also given to you. So the work done here will be half mv square minus v square. See, this question you directly put the values and do it also. You can use the formula a square minus b square also, completely your choice. So this is the value of the work done. And the next they are asking us to find out power. Power is work done upon time. Time given to you 2 minutes, that is equal to 120 seconds. Putting down the values and you will get the result. In this question, initial and final both given to you. And you have to find out work done by the engine. मतलब इतनी स्पीड से इतनी स्पीड वो कैसे, मतलब how much work it has to done. So you will do v square minus u square. Okay. Next, the 19th question. A body of mass 10 kg has a momentum of 3000 kgm per second. So you have to calculate the kinetic energy. So the formula of kinetic energy will be p square upon 2m. Putting down the values, you will get the answer. And the next they are telling us to find out the speed of the body. So momentum is given to you. Momentum is equal to m into v. Mass is given to you. From here you can calculate the speed of the body. 20th question. How much work is needed to be done on a ball of mass 50 gram to give its momentum of 5 kg meter per second? Again, momentum is given to us. Mass is given to us. Okay, so I convert all them into SI units. Momentum is into kgms and mass also in kg. Putting down the values to find out the kinetic energy, that comes out to be 250 joules. Okay, the next numerical, 21 numerical we are having. How much energy is gained by the box of mass 20 kg when a man carrying the box waits for 5 minutes for a bus? Now man is waiting, man is not moving, so displacement will be 0. Next, runs carrying the box with respect to a speed of 3 meter per second. So here work done will be equal to kinetic energy because the man is in motion. Putting down the values, you will get the answer. Raises the box by 0.5 meter in order to place it inside a bus. So now it raises the box. So work done will be mgh. So putting down the values, you will get the answer. 22nd question. A bullet of mass 5 gram is moving with the velocity of 500 meter per second. Okay, so velocity is given to you, mass is given to you. It penetrates 10 centimeter into a still target and comes to rest. You have to find out the kinetic energy possessed and the average retardation. देखो, body is moving and then comes to rest. Okay, mass is given to you, velocity is given to you, distance is given to you. First of all, we will find out the total kinetic energy. The total kinetic energy we get, that is 6250 joule. इस kinetic energy के चलते अब body रुक गई थी. Fine, अब body रुक गई थी. So basically what will happen? Some resistive force is acting by the body in which you are penetrating it. So that is known as the resistive force, the opposing force. So the work done here will be equal to 6250 is equal to resistive force into 0.1. So when you do the calculation, it will become 6250 upon 0.1, which is equal to 62500. This is how much the amount of resistive force is applied there. क्योंकि body चलने के बाद फिर then it comes to rest. So the opposing force applied by the body in which you are penetrating a bullet. Okay. 23rd question. 23rd question we are having. A spring is kept compressed by a small trolley of mass 0.5 kg. You are having, see the question in a book. Trolley of mass 0.5 kg lying on a smooth horizontal surface. Okay. When the trolley is released, it's found to be speed is 2 meter per second. What potential energy did the spring when it compressed? See, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It converts from one form to another. Okay, so it's basically the conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy. We are not taking the loss of energy here like the force because of force of friction or heat. So that's why this potential energy will be equal to kinetic energy, which is equal to half mv square. You put down the values and you will get the result. These all are the numericals of 2B part.